Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Platinum After Game. Last time we caught up with the final of the Lake Guardian Pokemon, Mesprit, and we chased it to Route 203. It took a lot longer than I expected, but anyways, in this episode, now that we actually have a completed Pokédex of Sinnoh of 210 Pokemon seen, we are here in Sandgem Town because we are going to show off our Pokédex to Professor Rowan and obtain the National Pokédex. Hi James, may I see your Pokédex? Oh my gosh, you've seen every kind of Pokemon in Sinnoh. Hey, let's go show your Pokédex to Professor Rowan. I assume if you walked this way back from Twinleaf Town here, Dawn would exclamation point you and stop you. But anyways, let us enter Professor Rowan's lab and let him evaluate our Pokédex and tell us what we already know, that we're about to get the National Pokédex.
James, you've come to show me your progress on the Pokédex?
Yes.
So, you've seen 210 Pokemon. Excellent work, James. The Pokemon of the Sinnoh region are being added to your Pokédex. This will certainly help my studies of Pokemon evolution.
Greetings, Professor Rowan. It's been a very long time. I'll tell you, Sinnoh is certainly a long trip from Kanto. Of course, if it means meeting new Pokemon, there's no distance too great for the likes of us to travel.
Oh, if it isn't my old colleague, Professor Oak! I should have expected as much from the world's authority on Pokemon. We always used to joke, where there are Pokemon, you'll find Oak. It's good to see that hasn't changed one bit. Professor Oak, let me introduce you to my young assistant. This youngster has filled every page of the Sinnoh Pokédex for me.
Ah, well, very glad to meet you. As you've heard, my name is Oak. I've been hearing a great deal about you from Professor Rowan lately. He's been exuberant in praise about a fantastic young trainer. I see that you live up to that you've surpassed his praise. You've also got an impeccable sense of timing. You see, I had an errand to run for Professor Rowan on my visit here. He'd asked me to bring the data for the National Pokédex, you see. So, since you're here, let me upgrade your Pokédex with the National Mode. After all, there are many kinds of Pokemon in this world of ours. And our Pokédex has been upgraded to the National Mode. I'm afraid it won't be easy to complete the National Pokédex. You're telling me, especially with the 6th generation, and soon to be 7th. However, I'm sure you will make an honest attempt on our behalf.
Have no fear. James will get the job done. By the way, Professor Oak, what compelled you to visit this region?
Ah, yes, I've heard that the Pal Park is now open. If I remember correctly, it's at the end of Route 221. The Pal Park has a special system that attracts every imaginable kind of Pokemon from every region. I've come to make certain that the system is operating properly. James, you should make an effort to visit the Pal Park as well. Oops, I'll be late for my meeting if I don't get going. Okay, it was a pleasure seeing both of you. Bye now.
Off he goes, as busy as ever. Now, James, I have a gift here as your reward for completing the National Pokédex. The Sinnoh Pokédex. In my old age, I forget the words. That's the Pokémon Radar, or just Poké Radar for short. Use it, and it will indicate grass patches where Pokémon are lurking. I'd prepared that to help my field assistants put together the Sinnoh Pokédex, but you took care of that. I'm sure it will be useful for your goal of filling the National Pokédex.
Ah yes, the Pokémon Radar. Something interesting to note is that if you go to Dawn's house, or Lucas's house if you're playing as the female avatar, if you go to the other playable character's house and speak to their sister, there's news on TV, outbreak of Pokemon, yada yada yada. But she will specifically mention the route and the Pokemon of the swarm outbreak on TV. This is different from the Pokemon Radar. And I want you to beat my sister Dawn. Wow, okay. Or my brother Lucas if you're playing as a female. But anyways, remember how I said that, remember when we first started our journey, Route 219, it seemed inconspicuous, there was like an X item over here, X attack, was it? I don't remember. But, there's actually this water route that we can go on. And if we surf across the water, and this is the point where I spray or repel, and probably cut the rest of this route out, because I probably will end up facing some trainers along the way, and I don't want to do that. And if you make your way through Route 221, yeah, there we go, here we are. Pal Park, a place for new beginnings. Right here, if you are playing on a Nintendo DS or a DS Lite. Ah, James, this is it, Pal Park. Pokemon from around the country can be brought here. In other words, Pokemon from places like Kanto and Hoenn. This place also happens to be where you can compete on how quickly you can catch those Pokemon. It's good to see that you've come to join us for a visit. Let me make a gift of this Trainer Counter app for your Poketch. And we got a new app for the Poketch. The Trainer Counter app tracks the Pokemon Radar's rankings. I plan to be in Eterna City for some time. Being here, I should make the best of my time, studying the Pokemon of the Sinnoh region. But anyways, like I was saying, if you're playing on a Nintendo DS, as my repel wears off, or a DS Lite, the GBA slot, if you insert a 3rd generation game, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, or the remakes of Red and Blue, Fire Red and Leaf Green, you can import those Pokemon into Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I think, is it just Platinum? I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, so you can migrate Pokemon. There's a migrate button on the after the title screen when you select continue or new game or Nintendo Wi-Fi settings. So click that, have your cartridge in, come to Pal Park, and you can bring those Pokemon from those games into this. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm using a 3DS capture card, and the GBA slot on my DS Lite is broken anyway. Funnily enough, from playing Donkey Kong Country 3. But anyways, I should mention, there's a, I believe it's, is it this? Pokemon, no. Is it you? Okay, yes, right here. A Pokemon that does nothing but eat and sleep. This lady right here will actually give you 2 different Poketch apps, depending on the Pokemon that you show her. So, first and foremost, she's obviously referring to everyone's lovable Goof. Well, Snorlax. The Poketch app that you get is called the Kitchen Timer, and obviously you'll see the image on screen. But if you show her a Snorlax, then you get the Kitchen Timer app, and it's basically just a, like a stopwatch, basically. And, so the thing is, I would go ahead and show that off, but I can't import a Snorlax, nor do I have the time, rather, I should say, to go and find the 1% chance of finding a Munchlax on like one of 4 honey trees throughout the region, and then evolve it. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. But then there's also another app that she can give you. Probably as soon as you, as if you get the kitchen timer. But once you get the kitchen timer, she'll ask you to show her a Kecleon. You can actually get Kecleon in the Great Marsh back in Pastoria. So if you manage to get a Snorlax, then you can show her, so this one should be easy. But Kecleon, if you show her a Kecleon, you get the Color Changer app. It changes background LCD colors of the Pokédex from the basic green on all of the apps to either yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, turquoise, or even white. So that's pretty cool. And I guess while I'm explaining this, I can detail the other 2 Pokédex apps that are in this game that unfortunately nobody can get anymore, because both of these were Nintendo events. So, since Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can't get it at all. But the first one is called the Stopwatch, and it features a Voltorb, which is pretty cool. The Stopwatch, it's the reverse of the kitchen timer, counting up instead of down. So, that's pretty cool. And then the other one features a Loudred, and it is the alarm clock. So, actually, on the note page here, it says they weren't distributed in any event. But then why is it saying... Anyway, you can set an alarm on this app, and it will ring for the minute... it will ring for an entire minute, unless the app is switched off. Unless the app is switched off, or you just scroll to a different app. So those are the rest of the Pokédex apps. That's pretty neat. And with that now, we're done here at Pal Park, because I can't show anything off. As unfortunate as that is, but, you know, still. But anyway, now, I think... Okay, so there's a few things we can do. Obviously, there's Barry waiting in Snowpoint City, but I kind of don't want to visit him yet. Actually, no, I don't think Barry's in Snowpoint. I think we just need to speak to somebody, and he'll take us to Barry from a boat or something? I don't remember. We can go to the Pokemon League and go to a room we didn't have access to before. Yeah, let's do that. So, I'm gonna fly to the Pokemon League, and I will meet you back in Victory Road, because I need to do all my HM slave switching around. It's ridiculous. Alright, we're back, and right here, there was a guy blocking this before, but now that we have defeated the champion, this is accessible, and this is another area to Victory Road, in which we go through here, and we have... I'm Marley. You are? Oh, James, will you help me, please? I want to get through this tunnel. Will you let me go with you? And we don't have a choice. Like the usual multi-battle tag partners. Pokemon shouldn't be hurt. I'll heal them. And now we just navigate through here, and I should have brought a Pokemon with freaking Deflog. I should have brought Starly. But we can navigate through this, hopefully no problem. And double battles, hooray! I don't think there's anything of importance really with Marley, so I guess I can just cut until the end of the cave. Yeah, let's do that, why not? But first, obviously, we gotta do like a multitude of battles. Hopefully, things will go smoothly. We'll see. Oh, this is it. There's a stone tablet ahead. I wanted to see the Pokemon that visits it. That's all. I appreciate your escorting me. Just a little. Alright, well, there you go. Bye, Marley. I guess we can follow her? I don't know if this... Does this lead just to... Oh, it leads to Victory Road. Okay. It leads to Victory Road. No, it leads to Route 224. Oh, there are trainers here. Oh, well, excuse me. I don't want to fight any more trainers in this episode. But I want to see if maybe Marley says something, like if she's up here. Oh, an upgrade. That's cool. Okay. Is Marley... Oh, God, that was close. Oh, well. Oh, wait. Where's Marley at? I don't know where she went. Oh, well. Oh, wait. There's a place over there you can get to from the water. Wait a minute. Well, I assume you can just get here through the water. Polished like a mirror. Huh. And of course, Marley is nowhere to be seen. That's okay, though. Alright, so there's one more thing that we're gonna do in this episode. So let us hop on our little Starly and let us fly to Eterna City. Alright, and now that we're here, all the way over here near the gym. This house right... Oh yeah, I forgot you can hit these things and the thing about the bike happens. I forgot about that. Anyway, it took long enough for me to show that off in the Let's Play. Gosh darn it. Anyway, inside this house here is Professor Oak. It's not abandoned after all. Ah, it's you. Good to see you. How is your Pokédex coming along? Capturing every kind of Pokémon is not an easy feat, I'll grant you that. But I'm sure you can accomplish it. Ah, yes. An acquaintance from Kanto has sent me something quite important. Interesting, actually. I think you'd make better use of it than I ever could, though. And we get an upgrade. I understand there's a Pokémon that evolves when it is traded while holding the upgrade. Incidentally, this is an entirely different topic. I heard that there have been sightings of very rare Pokémon. The legendary bird Pokémon, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. They've been spotted at various locations here in Sinnoh, no less. Why, you may be lucky enough to see them yourself in your journey. Yes, so speaking to Professor Oak here, after obtaining the National Pokédex, grants you the ability to track down, if you'd please, the 3 legendary birds of Kanto, and there they are right there, swarming around the region, as they are. But with that, that is going to do it for this episode of Pokemon Platinum. Next time, in fact, I'm going to do it right now. We are going to be flying to Snow Point City, and we are going to finally figure out what Barry's doing. Whatever, I don't know. Barry's a weird guy. We all know this by now. He's probably trying to battle me again, for all I know. So with that, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.